Just before we get into this week's video, I just want to touch on a couple of things really quickly. So if you just want to skip straight on ahead to the round, if you're not really interested in about what aids I turn off and stuff, should be a timestamp appearing on screen roughly around about now. So if you do want to just watch the round itself, feel free to skip on ahead. But this is just, I've been getting a few messages and asked by a few people just exactly what aids I do actually turn off when doing the True Sim Challenge videos. So as well, it's also just for anybody who is new to the channel, just in case you are wondering, because I'm pretty sure that I did do a little while back. I think it was when I started doing the True Sim Challenge videos once I came back at the start of the year. Because I know there has actually been quite a number of subscribers just over the last couple of weeks alone. I think it's roughly been about somewhere in the region of about 80-90. I'm not quite sure now, but like, I mean, for this channel, that's an amazing number, and a big massive thank you to each and every one of you who have subscribed to the channel, whether you've literally just subscribed now today or you've been a long time sub. It's very, very much appreciated, so thank you very much to each and every one of you. But as I say, I've been asked quite a few times now as to exactly what ones I turn off. So we come into the settings anyway, go into gameplay, and the first one we turn off, green grid is off, lie grid is off, measurement mode we change that from precise to range, shot suggestion completely off, wind speed is off, and putting marker is also off as well. And yeah, I never have shot preview on anyway, so don't need to worry about that. Next one, we head into the cameras, and pretty much in here the only one that we turn off is the scout camera. Obviously we keep the approach and putting cameras on so we can get down into the worm cam and read the greens and stuff, but otherwise flyover, follow, address, yeah, everything else in there stays normal. And finally we head into display and HUD. Now there's one extra you will have seen in the thumbnail, True Sim Challenge Extreme, because we're going one step further into the difficulty now, to give even more of a challenge. So I'll turn that off when we get down onto the first tee, just for anybody who has skipped on ahead to the round, just so then they know what the hell I've bloody well done. But hole info, mini scorecard, wind meter, all this stays on. The only one that we do is, I actually still have it set to distance only. Normally that'd be on, so I can either turn it off, but I like to keep the distance only on for those of you who don't. So a lot of you are probably already aware anyway. If we do drain a long putt or any range putt, I like to know what distance exactly it was, so I keep that on distance only. That's everything in here. Don't need to worry about the aim and reticule, because obviously we haven't got the scout camera on, so we can't zoom down the fairway or zoom into the green. So that's everything there for this week anyway. For the True Sim Challenge, we're going to be playing the Golf National. So all we have left to do, obviously we keep everything default. All we have to do is just head to the wind and spam down on the D-pad, see what wind conditions are going to be getting. I'm hoping actually for low this time, but let's just spam away for a few seconds. And alright, I did get low. Right, we'll do a best 2 or 3. Low again. Alright, we'll go low. We'll go low winds. It's not going to make a difference, though, to be perfectly honest. It's not. Because I did do a practice run to see exactly what it felt like before doing this. I did Adair Manor, and I can't think of the other course. I think it's Heatherton Creek or something like that. It's this week on one of the TGC Tours flights. I can't think of the name of it though. On that course I shot +5. On Adair Manor I shot +8. So you can imagine how this round is going to go. So we'll hit create match. So fairways and greens are going to be firm, green speed is going to be medium, we've got low winds, only one tee option, which is the red tee, 7,202 yards. We're going to keep it on pin set 1, so I'll be back in just a second down on the first tee, and we'll switch off that extra aid. Alright, so down on the first tee at Le Golf National, and if you did actually skip ahead onto here, I was mentioned there a second ago that we're going to be turning off one more aid, so we'll just head straight into the settings once again. So just a quick recap, everything in here is off. Absolutely everything is off, and then cameras, obviously excuse me, we had the scout camera turned off, and then back into display and HUD. Excuse me. The only thing that we normally change in here obviously is the shot feedback, changing it from on to distance only. So, but the one extra one that I want to turn off, obviously we keep the flag marker on due to the fact that obviously in real life you'd be able to see the pin if you're on a golf course at a pretty good distance, but a lot of the times the pin can actually blend into the background depending on the course you're playing, so let's keep that on just so we know where we're aiming. But what I want to do, as you can see here, distance info, position. So let me just actually come back out, just so you know exactly what I'm talking about really quickly. Sorry, I know this is dragging on a little bit at the start, but right up there should be a little arrow pointed to it now on the top right. You've got the 420 yards down 8 feet. So obviously that shows up the same for on the green. If you do have a putt around like that, it tells you how many feet it is. So back into the settings, display and HUD, and glutton for punishment, off. So literally now all we've got to go by distance is, as you can see there, all we have now is it's just blank underneath the 285 yards carry for the driver. All we have to go by now is obviously hole 1, 457 yard, par 4, stroke index of 4. We've got the overhead. At the moment it's going to show me the distance to the pin. As soon as you get onto the fairway, that's going to flip in reverse and go from pin back down towards the tee. So it's kind of looking... Where the bloody hell am I aiming? I think I'm aiming roughly around about here. I was on the course just a second ago to see if it would work on the tee, that I could turn that off, but lock your kids away anyway, because although I know I do pop out the odd bit of strong language now and again, there's quite a possible chance it's going to be quite regular in this video. I'm not going to do this sort of thing every single video. I might do it maybe once a month, otherwise we'll just stick with the standard True Sim challenge. I wasn't looking at what I hit off the tee there. We've got 81 yards there in front of us. Like, I mean, this is really difficult. As I say there a minute ago, there, man, I shot 8 over. At the other course I shot 5 over. But I'd say we're going to have probably about 130. Say about 125, 130 into the green. We'll play safe. We'll go with straight up gap wedge. It's low winds, thankfully. As I said, it's not going to make a difference. Won't adjust it. Look like a clean swing. Oh, that's actually played nice. It played about 125 to the pin, so that was actually, I got lucky there. But I mean, like when I was playing a Derrimana there just before starting to record, I mean, I overshot a good few greens. I managed to get 2 birdies, and I think it was hole 15. It was a reachable par 4. I got an eagle too. Again, eagle 2 on that one. Managed to get on in 1. But it's actually been a while now since I played. 150 is the green speed. As you can see, like, I mean, I don't even know what the distance for the putt is now. I mean, it looks like it's going to be about 6 feet. Oh, not left is shy. Left is shy. It was actually 8 feet, roughly. Made it to 7 there. But yeah, I haven't played this course for quite a while. Excuse me. It's been about 5-6 months at least since I played this course, and that was with aids on. As we head on to the second hole anyway, par 3, stroke index of 2, it's 197 yards. It's 203 yards to the pin. That's the good thing with the overhead for the par 3s, and it's down 9 feet, so it's playing about 200 yards to the pin. The greens are firm. We've got a good bit of room to work with, so I'll tell you what we'll try. Because, yeah, looking at that, 6 iron will come up too short. We'll go with a 5 iron, but I'm going to crank the loft up. Little to no wind on it. Now, I'm going out for the push with the full loft. Hopefully this will do as I'm hoping. Alright, it did do its push off to the right. Is it going to be enough? Oh, we're on. But we've ran on past. I need to watch the way the ball goes there. It didn't look like it broke too mad. Not too mad, yeah. But it's going to leave us somewhere around about 15-20 feet for a birdie anyway. It's downhill, and it's definitely going to be going right to left. At least some of the way. Well, a little bit. Just get it close. As you can see, we're not even having the range distance. Oh my god, that just burned the left edge. Just burned the left edge. But as I was about to say, without even having the range distance, it really makes it so difficult to actually do this. And I've actually got to say a big thank you to subscriber Andy Sterling for giving me this idea earlier on today in the comments of, was it the Masters round 3 video, I think it was, which actually only just over an hour ago, the round 4 video has gone live, because it's actually only Sunday now. That shows you how far in advance I actually record rounds, or try to at least anyway. But anyway, hole 3, so a big thank you again to Andy for that, putting this idea in my head to torture myself. Hole 3 anyway is a par 5, 530 yards, easiest hole on the course. Certainly not going to play easy anyway today. So 518, have to try and keep that in the head. 518 yards, looked like a clean drive. A little bit down the right side, but we're okay. So 518, we've got about 208. 208 yards, roughly going by that anyway. With what we draw 310 there. So we'll go by that. That's not even guaranteed because elevation change. I have to take that into account as well. But say 208, it's a par 5. We'll aim a bit left of the pin, but we're going to go with a 4-iron again. Little to no wind, so just try and keep it left of that bunker. Alright, we've missed the bunker. We're going to be on the green anyway. It's going to be a lengthy putt, but again, at least it's an eagle chance. It's going to be somewhere in the region of 25 to maybe even 30 feet. It's a good thing when you play enough rounds, you do get a bit of an idea of the distances from the pin by looking at it. But yeah, it's going to be at least 25 feet, I'd say, at minimum. It's going to go again right to left. Looks like it anyway. Ooh, a little bit shy, held a lot straighter. And it wasn't too far off. It's playing roughly about 22 feet, that was. But we do have a chance for the birdie here. And need to be careful. Nearly took the swing there. Just want to check it, but we do actually make a birdie. So this course, so I'm probably speaking too soon, but this course so far is now making a liar out of me from what I said earlier. But it really did give one hell of a challenge a dare man around the other course. I think it's Heatherton Creek, something like that. It's on, as I say, it's on TGC Tours this week. But hole 4, 455 yard par 4, stroke index of 16. It's 450 yards down 3 feet to the pin, so playing about 449. We should be getting in and around about that 297 marker off the tee, just a little bit past, which we should be just aiming straight off the tee. Going by the overhead anyway. But if you've never played True Sim before, to any degree, even if you do leave a couple more aids on than what I'm doing now, I do highly recommend giving it a go. Even turning off the green grids just to see what it feels like and get a feel for it. It's very daunting at first, but it's very rewarding when you do hit a great shot into a green, or you sink a long putt or even a short putt and get a birdie. We've got let me see. What was it to the pin again? Off the tee? 450 something. I was playing about 449 or whatever it was, but we've got 157 there behind us. So I'd say we're only about, what, 20-25 yards in front of that. We go 25, so that'd be 132. So I play a pitching wedge on that. Put about there on the loft, about half loft. Now this is what I'm saying. Now this is where I don't even know. I have to go by that 157 marker there behind me to try and roughly gauge what the elevation change would be. So I've got 3 feet. It's saying -3 there. Obviously, so that's 3 feet lower than the pin. So obviously I'm playing uphill. So I'm roughly gauging that maybe it's something similar. Oh, that pulled left anyway. But let's see what the distance was like. Looked pretty good. It did actually play about 132, 133 to the pin, and that was a solid approach. That's only about 10 feet. So actually playing well. It's going to be left to right. There's the mulch appearing on the bottom of the screen again. God, I love that. Hopefully the next game, whenever it may be, definitely going to be when the Xbox Series X and PS5 come out. Cannot see a new TGC game before that. Could be wrong though, you never know, but all is quiet on HP's front. So it's going to be about 10 feet. Turn. Come on, start turning. Oh, it's a bit too far out. But yeah, as I was saying there a minute ago, like, I mean, if you've never tried it before, even try, I was actually suggesting it to somebody on the Facebook community club about even just ease yourself into it by taking off one aid at a time. So like maybe say taking off the lie grid taking off the wind speed and so on, and build yourself, get a feel for that particular one being off, and then just build yourself up to being, if you think you could handle it, trying to be as extreme as this. Like this is my third round now playing this way. 372 to the pins, hole 5, 382 yards, par 4 stroke index of 14, 372 up 2. We're going to be aiming, really got to rely on the overhead here now. I'm playing this way. Alright, looked like a good shot off the tee anyway. We're in the fairway. So what was it, 372? We've managed to get a 312, so what, roughly around about 60 yards left to the pin? Yeah, I'd say about 60 yards. 60 to 65. So we'll go with, do you know what, actually, they're firm and fast. I'm not going to even touch this. This should hopefully get a bit of a run on it. Again though, I'm not sure the elevation. A little bit downhill, right? We won't touch this. We'll just play it straight up. But yeah, I mean, it can be quite daunting at first playing. Oh, that did play a lot longer. 62 yards got it there, so it was about about 65, 66. A little bit off on that one. But yeah, it can be a bit daunting at first. I mean, I've been playing through sim since TGC 1. Still by no means the greatest. I mean, there's some players that are just, oh, nearly got that one. Some players that are just unbelievable. It's like they play as well on True Sim as if they're playing with the aids on, you know. They play it literally week in, week out, day in, day out as well. But it is good fun. It's a good challenge. You can tear your hair out and throw your controller against the wall, but it is good. It is good fun. So hole 6 anyway. 393 yard par 4, stroke index of 12. Try and stop yapping on now and focus on the round, because we're actually kind of doing well under par at the moment. 391 yards, down 4 feet to the pin, so playing about 390. We should be pretty much touching down right at the dogleg, the slight dogleg to the left, which is going to be, yeah, I think we're pretty much straight off the tee again. I think, I hope. Yeah, that looks good. So again, what did I see? This is the thing now as well. Now, because I'm not going to have that on the top right, I have to try and get that into my head now that I need to be keeping an eye on what the distance to the pin is off the tee, and then working from the distance of what we got off the tee. But going by this, I'd say we're only going to have about 70 to 75 yards. Yeah, I'd say we're only about 15 yards or so. Has to be only about 15 yards, so I'd say 70. Right, we'll go gap wedge pitch shot at 68. We'll put a little touch of loft on it just in case it's closer to the 70. Again, elevation, not really sure, but we're on the green anyway. We're going to have a birdie opportunity. That's running out pretty well. So where's it getting to? It actually ran out playing 76 yards to the pin, and that's only left us about 7 or 8 feet now for a birdie. So I mean, the greens, they're not overly aggressive in terms of break. Looks like it's going to turn right off straight off the putter. Maybe just level out a little bit, but I'm going to just go just outside the left edge. Did turn. Oh my god, and it came back left. You bastard. I didn't see that. It looked a little bit more flat when I was looking from behind the pin. So I think this is going to turn left now, or turn right. Left and right again is mixed up, but that's me talking while I'm putting. Moron. So we're going to give that shot back. I mean, it's bad. It's hard enough to be shooting under par, shooting well under par, even when you do have the measurement mode on, but even just turn to ranged instead of precise. But I'm having it off. Oh, hole 7, 454 yard par 4, stroke index of 6, 292. You're going to be talking about what, 320, maybe 330 at a push to the end of that fairway. Actually, no, not even that. I'd say I'd say only about 310 maybe, if even. Just gone by the 379 marker. 420, 442 down 27 anyway to the pin, so it's going to be playing about, what, 433. 433 to the pin. I can just see the fairway there. So I'll try driver. Hopefully. This could run out of fairway, and yeah, it will. It will. It should be just light rough though. That's going to be a bitch of a lie. It's the only problem. It really is so difficult. Right, we'll say we're about 140 there. Alright, so 140. We're coming out of the rough. Go to 9 iron. We're on a major upslope. So I think I'm actually going to put a bit of D-loft on this. Just try and put a bit of that forward momentum back into it. That's not bad. Should get on. Just about. Well, it's going to come back off. But it's going to leave us a little chip up to the hole anyway, so there's a slight chance I might be able to get lucky and chip it in. Otherwise, should be able to walk away with par. Can't be any more than 9-10 yards away. That's a normal shot. Switch it over to the chip. Oh my god. Turns away in the hole. Now that's teasing. That is teasing, that is. Unlucky not to drop that in. But it was about 9 yards or so to the pin anyway. Just how did that not drop? Another day that would have dropped. Just did a 180 right at the hole. As we head on to the 8th anyway, par 3, stroke index of 8, 193 yards. It's going to be playing, it's 193 to the pin, down 10, so it's going to be playing about 190. What is it to the front of the green? 184, going to be playing about 180. So, very, very low headwind. We're going to play 6 iron. Hopefully, whatever little bit of headwind that is, I'll put a little bit of loft on it. Whatever little bit of headwind we have there, you can just hold it a little bit for me as well. Look like a decent strike. Follow the ball so we can get an idea of the break. Excuse me. That's a solid shot in. As I say, normally par 3s, even with aids on, are my nemesis on a course. Majority of the time I will screw them up. Unless I hit a perfect shot into the green, but it's actually, they're actually the more favourable holes now to actually get a birdie on, because you can get pretty much the precise yardage with all the aids off. This is a difficult one. I think it's going to break slightly left to right. Did, and it drops in. Alright, 9-footer. In she goes. So we've moved back to 1 under par as we head on to the final hole of the front 9, which is a 580 yard par 5, stroke index of 10. We're cutting the corner here actually, aren't we? Oh, I think we can cut the corner. 348, so it'll be about 300 right onto the dog leg. So we'll be coming over about here, roughly around about here, and we'll give it a fast. Right, I can see it coming left, so that should have been a fast downswing. I was well off. Oh, excuse me. I went a little bit too far to the right there. That's the problem now. I have to have a hold R2 to pan the camera a lot quicker than I need to, and yeah, that's the price that you pay for that. You put yourself in the thick shit. Which I might as well call myself a thick shit for going that far. I wouldn't mind. What was I thinking? Because looking at the overhead, it looks like it could carry over. I don't know what I was thinking there. That was straight off the bloody tee, is where I needed to go. I'm actually thinking of a different hole. I think it's this course, but there's one that's similar. That was a major screw up. I don't know what I was thinking. 280 or 203. Right, we're going to aim left of the pin, and hopefully this, can get me back in the fairway. Yeah, alright, we're back in the fairway where we're supposed to be. That was a brain fart moment there, that was. Yeah, pan it over this way and hit it fast. We're not playing the old Tiger Woods games now where you can get them boost shots. And was it Tiger Woods 07 you had the boost, and you after a certain amount of birdies and building up your boost. I remember almost doing a skipping stone effect across. I can't remember what course it was, but it was water anyway. And it skipped on a par 5 all the way across. There was a retaining wall that crawled. The retaining wall rolled along the green into the hole. We're not playing that now, but we're going to be left. Right, it's 101 yards to there. I'd say we're about, what, 70, 75? 70, 75 yards out. So I'll take a pitch shot on that. We'll go with a gap wedge, just in case it's closer to 75. Thankfully it is a par 5. We're on the green. Oh, now was it kind of sit quick. Come on, sit quick, sit quick. Played about 74 to the pin there, so just looking down, but that's caught a slope. And it's gone bye-bye. So that's going to be about 20-25 feet now. Uphill as well, I think. Definitely uphill. We'll call it, it has to be roughly about a foot uphill. It's going to go right to left. Just get this one closer. Try and escape with the par. Didn't give that the legs. Nowhere near. 17 feet there, so we've still got about at least 6 feet now to the hole. Again, it's going to be right to left. I think we're giving back that shot. Oh, that birdie. Oh no, we saved the par. 7-footer. So what was it? 17, 7, 24 feet. So as we head on to the back 9 anyway, hole number 10, which is a 397 yard par 4, stroke index of 7. Oh, here's a little bit of a challenging one now. 250 to where the water starts. It's 380 up 4 to the pin. So I call it 381. This is a challenge one. 250. Right, I think we're aiming. I'm gonna put a little bit of draw on it. And hopefully that wasn't too much. Oh, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up. That was a clencher there. That was 311 anyway. We managed to get it. What did we say it was playing? 381. 381. Actually, there's the 63 yard marker, so we're going to be playing about what, 65, maybe 66. Maybe 66, 65, 66. So we got a sandwich pitch shot. It's going to be 63. We'll put a tiny touch of loft on it. Oh, that felt a bit slow. It went right. That came up very short. Actually, that got its distance. If we hit 311 off the tee, we would have been playing. Yeah, it was just close to the 70 odd. A bit of a miscalculation there, but we'll get a little chip shot up to the hole anyway. Shouldn't be any more than 9-10 yards, so we'll crank the loft up on that. And oh, sit. About 9 yards to the hole. Fully lofted. There must be we're on a little bit of a downslope there, as it did get quite a bit of a run for being a fully lofted chip shot. But we do sink the par putt anyway, save the par, and hold ourselves at 1 under for now as we head on to the 11th, which is a par 3, 163 yards, stroke index of 5. It's 163 down 19, so it's going to be playing about 157. So I've got two options. I can slightly de-loft the 9-iron. 156, going to be playing about 150 to the front of the green. So I think actually, yeah, 9-iron. I was thinking otherwise fully lofting the 8-iron, but I think just a little touch of de-loft, just to give an extra yard or two on the 9-iron. Might be the best option. Looked like a good strike. Golfer doesn't look too impressed about it though. But we're on. And very nearly in the hole. Unlucky on that one. Took quite a bounce though. I'm wondering would the 8-iron fully lofted have been a little bit of a better option. It only takes about 6-7 yards off though when you fully loft it, roughly in and around about that. But we do have a birdie opportunity. Sizable break on it. Let's say we're somewhere in the region of about 12-13 feet. No, that's turned too much. Actually, I didn't even give it the legs. 13 feet we got it anyway, so it's about 14 feet actually. Wasn't far off. So say you play, alright, 15 feet. Let's say you play enough rounds, you get a rough idea of how far away from the hole you are when you roll onto the green, just by looking. But hole number 12, 397 yard par 4, stroke index of 13. 391, playing roughly about 390 to the pin from where we are anyway. Can we see the bunkers? Not really. I think the tree is just in front of me golfer's head there. I think I can just see a smidge of the bunker at that furthest tree on the right there. Yeah, it should be a bit of the bunker there. So we want to be playing left of that, or right of that, should I say? Again, what did I say that it was to the pin? I can't remember. I'm gonna have to hope that we're near the yardage marker now on the fairway, but decent tee shot. Got a 318 off the tee. And yeah, I just can't remember what I was at. So we've got 53 there. So I'd say give me a little look, see if we can do it. I'd say we're maybe about 25-30 yards. We go with 30, that'd be what, 83. This is gonna be, that's 83. Just trying to think, because I'm just looking at that 137 yard marker now. 83. No, I think we're more about 75ish. Right, we'll go with a pitch shot. Definitely gonna put left on it because this will run. Oh no, it was closer to the 80. As I was thinking, I could have fully left at the lob wedge. That's trickling off there now at 79. Yeah, so it was about 82, 83 yards to the pin. I could have fully left at the lob wedge, and that's what I was thinking of doing originally. But put doubt in my mind, so I was right, but where we were between the yardage marker at 50, 53, 50, whatever yard it was, yardage marker. I judged it right anyway. Oh, but can that drop? No, just turns a little bit too much. Unlucky. It's 10 yards. You can kind of get to know your distances as well for little chip shots like that. It's just sometimes some courses actually they can throw you off a little bit when you look at the overheads as to the yardages. But hole 13 anyways, a 484 yard par 4, stroke index of 3. We've got pretty much a blind tee shot here. It's 425 to the pin from where we are anyway. Yeah, we have the potential. I can't even see. I don't even know where I'm aiming. For all I know, I'm aiming over the water. But if I'm not aiming over the water and I'm aiming more in the direction of where the 295 yard marker is, I'm running out of fairway. This is a tough one. Right, I'm gonna go a little bit to the right. Because if it's pretty much 295, you might as well say 295, go in a straight line to the end of that water. I'm going to hit it fast. Hopefully I get it fast. Definitely got it fast, if not a very fast. That's really coming around to the left. Thankfully it did, because I would have probably actually been in the water, but that's going to run out of fairway. Just run out. But it's only light rough anyway, so it's not too bad. And it's going to leave us, luckily we're near enough to that yardage marker, say about 180, that's 189, isn't it? Yeah, 189. So we're roughly about somewhere in the region 180, 185, carrying over water. So it's going to be a tricky approach shot. It'll be I'm going to go 6-iron. It's probably going to go long. Hopefully I get a clean strike on this, but it's 93 to 98% lie. A little bit left, so I might have pulled it. Once it carries the water, I don't care where it goes. Touch down it there, so I was playing about 185 to the pin. It's going to leave us a little flop shot. Fully loft that. Say about half swing. Should get us onto the green anyway. Which it does. Oh, it needs to sit quick. Come up, sit. That's about 4 or 5 feet, I'd say. No, for a par. Yeah, for a par. Looks like it's going to break right to left. Yeah, it definitely is. Not too aggressive though. But a bit more feckin' aggressive than that. I mean, I actually, to be honest, I don't be as ragey missing short puts like that on true sim. But I've missed plenty of them. I'm lucky to be dropping a shot there. I've missed plenty of putts like that, just from being cocky. I'm playing an event with all aids on. Just I'm thinking, ah yeah, about there, just hit it. And you just slightly under hit it. But anyway, hole 14, par 5, stroke index of 11 is 567. 554, playing about 555 to the pin, so that's an easy enough one to remember, all the fives. We should be making it down to pretty much the slight dogleg left. Looked like a clean strike, so 555 to the pin. Let's see if we can work this out. 555 to the pin. Oh, took a nasty kick off to the right there. So at the moment 308, so 300 would have left us 255, about 247, is that right? About 247 yards to the pin. Something in that range anyway. It's pretty, you might as well say front pin. Bugger all wins, so I can't use that to hold the ball up. We'll go with 5 wood, we'll just play it straight. Oh, no, that's come left. Yeah, I think I pulled it. With the ball was below the feet, that should have gone to the right a bit. We're in the bunker. That's got to be about 40 yards at least. Have we got a marker? Alright, we're pretty much halfway between the pin and that 88 yard marker. So I'll say we're about 40-45 yards. Pitch. 82, so I'll put a little bit of loft on that. A little bit of loft, nothing too major. Ooh, push that one. Oh, bloody hell. Still in the air, but I was watching the numbers as it crossed over the hole there. It was about 40 yards. In and about that region anyway. So it's going to leave us, what, 15 to 20 feet. It looks like it might be slightly, it looks pretty level actually. There's the mulch again. It's going to be right to left though. Just want to get it close. Not bad. Not bad. Weight was decent, just turned a lot more aggressive than I thought it would. Kind of controlling them a little bit better, the putts, weight wise, compared to how we're playing throughout the Masters event. I was just really heavy handed, but we're holding it even. Well, unfortunately back to even, but we're holding pretty well anyway. If we can pick up 1 or 2 birdies now on this final stretch of holes, I'd be happy. Hole 15, 424 yards, par 4, stroke index of 15, narrow fairway. This is where I might be tempted to actually drop it down to the 2 wood. Comes right where the fairway bottlenecks is where we're going to be landing. 411 down 17 to the pin, so it's going to be playing about what, 405 to the pin. So I'll say 405 to the pin. Right, I'm going to drop it down to the 2 wood. Don't always have to take driver. If I had the aids on now, I'd be aggressive all day and go straight for that bottleneck, but oh, look at that massive kick it took. So we said what, 405, 283, that's going to leave, my maths has gone to shit now. We got a marker, like 152 there. 142, 138, maybe 137. So pitching wedge. Oh, now it's downhill. It's downhill. I have to remember that the plus 19, so I'll take 6 off. It'll be pretty much similar. So what did I say? 130, about 130. This is probably gonna go completely wrong. 130. So pitching wedge anyway. About half loft to take that off. Ball's a little bit on an upslope. Looked like a decent strike. It's heading for the pin. I hope. We'll soon find out. Over on. Just a little bit long. I could have put a bit more loft on, but with the water in front of the green there, it was a little bit risky. I'd rather be dry than wet. It's gonna be left to right. uphill. It looks like it wants to level out if not turn back to the left right at the end, but it's gonna go left to right at the start, so it'll aim out to the left anyway. Oh, that did not turn at all. Now that ball was below my feet and the weight was a little bit shy, not too bad. I played for about 20 feet and it was roughly about that. But I'll take the par. I'll hold it at even par. I'm really shocked at how well this round is going now as we head on to the 16th hole. Second easiest hole in the course, a stroke index of 17, is a par 3, 172 yards. It's 173, playing about 168 to the pin. The course, bloody overhead, that's to turn it sideways. So we say it's playing, alright, we'll just say 168. So we can do 8 iron without touching the loft. Or, oh, is this the green that I'm thinking of actually? Has a big slope left of the pin, feeds it around from left to right, but I do have the chance of running well away from the hole. Now I think we'll just go, give me a look at that again. Yeah, I think we'll just go with the 8 iron, maybe just a little touch of D loft, hopefully give it an extra yard or so. Alright, looked a bit decent. Kept it off to the left because I think it does feed to the right. That's carrying a lot further than I thought it would, and yeah, I was right with that. This is that green I was thinking of, and if it can sit there, that's beautiful. It's only about 8-9 feet. Good luck, or a good opportunity for birdie here. Doesn't look too aggressive, the break doesn't. Slightly running downhill there. I think it's going to break just slightly left to right as well. Get in the hole, back to 1 under par. Golfer's doing a little fist bump, I'm doing a little fist bump as well. It really is, that's what I was saying earlier in the video, if you've never played it before, it really is actually a lot more rewarding hitting any range of a put in, whether it's for birdie or even the likes of an eagle. Again, me with eagle if you get on in 2, or if it's a short par 4 and you get on in 1. It really is an awful lot more rewarding. But anyway, hole 17, 491 yard par 4, stroke index of 9, 488 yards to the pin. It's going to be playing about 492, about 492 to the pin. It's uphill a little bit as well, right? So 492. We're going pretty straight off the tee. Looked like a clean strike. It's nicely down the middle of the fairway, splitting it in 2. So what did I say? 492. So we've got about 180, near enough. Yeah, 168 there, and we're just a bit behind. So I'll say, yeah, we're roughly about 180 to the pin. So call it that we're going to be up about 6 feet, maybe going by that minus 17 there. We'd be about 186. Wait, yeah, 186. So 6 iron. I'm gonna fully loft it, and that should take a little bit of sting out of the rollout. No, I was playing for it to come around a bit more. Come on, settle down, settle down, settle down. That's gonna be a lengthy putt, a minimum 30 feet, I'd say. It's gonna break left to right, definitely. Ball is below the feet, big slope on it. So again, it's just not a case of getting it close. Needs to turn. Oh, that was a decent effort. That was actually a decent effort. And just if it wants to stop any time. Its left is about 6 feet, roughly 6-7 feet for the par save. Very slight right to left. And we do save the par, keep it at 1 under, heading on to the 18th. I'm actually chuffed to how well this round was going. I really was expecting to be shooting severely over par, but really happy with this. Hole 18, 468 yard par 4, stroke index of 1, so the hardest hole in the course. What I just said there a minute ago this hole could well bite me in the arse and take all that away. take the hard work of keeping it 1 under away. 485 yards to the pin. It's only down a foot, so we'll keep it. We'll say it's just dead on 485 to the pin. We want to be. I want to aim right a little bit. Just going by the, yeah, I think a little bit more than that, to be honest. I think, yeah, I can see the fairway there, so I think I want to be aiming probably around about here. This is probably going to be a mistake. I'm probably going to be in the rough. At least there's no out of bounds, but I think it's roughly around about here. I want to be aiming right at the pin. Went a little bit left. Thankfully, I did aim quite a bit off to the right. Should hold the fairway. Yeah, we're going to hold the fairway. 305 off the tee. What did we say it was playing? 485, so playing about 180 in. 178 marker there. So yeah, roughly around about 180 to the pin. Call it 177 because we got that +8 under there, so it's going to play a little bit downhill. So 177. It's going to be a 7-iron. Question is, what way is that going? Alright, yeah, that's the angle of attack there. I think I might just put a little bit of loft on. I think the 7-iron will run a little bit. Green, I think there is a big slope on this green as well. Could just something's kicking into my head now again. So there's always some holes I can just get a little flash of the way that the green plays. Come on, kick right. Oh, there's feeding, but now is that? I can't tell, is that running up or down there? But it's gonna hold pretty close. It's gonna leave us somewhere about 9-10 feet, maybe no more than 12 for a birdie on the final hole. It is right to left. I'd say it's probably, if we can aim pretty much roughly what will be the end of the flagstick shadow. I think that might be good. Give me a look from the other side there again. That might be alright, around about there. Hold. Oh, that was a beautiful read. Unlucky, that just burned the left edge. It's going to leave us a tap in for par. And we will finish Le Golf National with an extreme true sim. About as extreme as I'm willing to go for the moment anyway. 1 under par. So absolutely delighted with that I am. Yeah, I think that, like, I mean, there is some more stuff that I could do to turn off the aids and with the likes of the flag marker, but as I did mention at the start of the video, it's very, very difficult. I mean, if you want to try and aim for the pin, so there's some courses actually sometimes it can throw you off the aim. It can aim you well away from the pin when you're on your approach shot, and you're like, why is it aiming there? But it's down to the waypoints, I think, where the designer set them when they're laying out that hole. Something to do with that anyway. But so that's why I leave that on, just so we can see, and then also I'll say it blends into the background. Sometimes the flags do, but I am absolutely chuffed with that anyway. 1 under par at Le Golf National with, as I say, extreme True Sim Tour, or True Sim Challenge. If you made it this far in the video, thank you very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. Until tomorrow, we're going to be starting a new series for Hitman. I'm going to be doing what I call the Master Assassin Challenge. I'll fill you in the details at the start of that video tomorrow, but until then, take care, have yourself a good one, and bye for now.